right, so let's get Christy on because she's wondering if this dude wearing a wedding ring saying that he's not married is shady or not.
Is your man being shady? Or is he genuinely real? Not treating you like a lady, yeah, and got you all in your feels. You can come to the Bert Show with the problem you got, and we'll decide for you. P1, is he shady or not? Is he shady? Oh, is he shady?
All right, Christy here. You're dating a guy. He's wearing a wedding ring, and he says he isn't married.
Yes, that is correct. So we've been dating for a few months, and, I always ask people, I make sure to cover those grounds, so I know he's not married, and then I come to find out that he wears it at work. He told his bosses this, and now he wants me to go to his work event, his Christmas party, and pretend that I'm his wife. And I feel like that's a little bit shady. I'm not his wife. We've just been dating for a few months, and I feel like that's so shady. And so I'm trying to figure out, is it shady? Or to me, I feel like that's a little bit of a red flag.
Maybe we need to rename this How Shady Is It?
Why does he feel the need to lie to his boss and fellow colleagues that he's married? Why has he been pretending to be married at work?
I guess he's trying to be up with the guys at work, the higher ups. He works in a more of an executive position. And I guess he feels like because he's not married yet, he needs to, put on some kind of show. But I feel like you don't need to do that. If you're good at your job, it doesn't matter if you're married or not. But now he wants me to pretend to be his wife.
Right.
And I don't know what to do. Like, it's weird. I think that's so awkward.
So this is a real old school, Mad Men mentality here, that if you're single, you won't be as focused as if you're married. And there's a lot of managers, at least back in the day, that used to think, look, if you're married, I know you're not going to be out. You're going to be focusing on work and focusing on your wife. And if you're single, then who knows where you're going to be and what you're going to be doing. So I'm just throwing that out there. That might be a possibility. Either way, it sounds ridiculous to me.
I don't think it's ridiculous. I think it's kind of romantic.
What?
So in the rom-com...
That was on loud.
Hear me out.
You need to raise your bar from the floor, okay?
Hear me out. Hear me out. In the rom-com world, this would be the perfect setup for a fake dating trope book. All my book talk girlies know what I'm talking about, where you start dating this guy, or maybe you guys were enemies and you have to fake date for some reason and you fall in love through the power of pretending. I think it's going to be a cute little Hallmark special.
Okay, that's why it's a movie. So let me just go ahead, Abby, and let's just throw it out there, all right? Is there anybody listening that has pretended to be somebody's wife or husband and then it ended up in a real marriage? 1-855-BERT Show.
My concern, Abby, is that he's lying at work. What makes you think he's not going to lie to you?
He's lying to progress his career. That's a man who loves a check. And I respect it.
And men never lie to people they date to progress in the bedroom or elsewhere.
Do what you got to do.
I think, Christy, that you need to get a better explanation for him on why he is lying in this situation before you can even determine if it's shady or not.
I have a brilliant idea, Christy.
I think I need to get down to the bottom of it. And then on the other end, what if I do go and pretend to be his wife and say things don't work out? Then I'm thinking, is he just going to show up with a new wife every time there's a...
No. That's a valid point.
I mean, I really like him, so I'm hoping it goes somewhere. But then what happens if I show up and then down the line it doesn't work out? And then does he just keep doing this with a new girl? That's the new wife every time? I don't know. I think I got to get some answers because I don't think I'm okay with this.
All right, Christy, if you are a good radio soldier, you will do this. Because this is a different type of movie, Abby. It's not a rom-com. So depending on how much you like this guy, where you want to see it going, blah, 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 whatever. Go say, okay, I'll do this. Go to the Christmas party or go to whatever party this is. Go to the party, pretend to be his wife. But then when you're like off without him, grabbing like a cocktail shrimp or whatever, to one of his employees, be like, I'm not really his wife. I'm his mistress.
Wow.
Because if he can lie, you can lie too.
That's one way to get dumped. At least get a ring out of it.
Here's Jen. Well, there goes Jen.
Hi, Jen.
That's a good question. Do you have to have a ring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
have to get a ring.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't. It sounds like ridiculousness,
It
but
does.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it either.
Okay,
Not at all.
haters.
I wouldn't do it either.
You got to pick that ball up off the ground. That
Seriously.
thing is on the floor.
It is dirty. It's a perfect setup.
All right, Christy, we'll let you go. We just think you should avoid this whole thing.
It's super shady.
Except
for
Abby
Abby.
says go right in and,
You
and
let
make
me-
a movie.
You let me know how it goes.
All right, see you.
The Bert Show.